See how Bawumia looks on as Abronye attacks Kennedy Agyapong. I just saw something that came up, and it was surprising, but not surprising. Kennedy Agyapong at a time sacked one of his TV presenters for insulting Bawumia. He sacked the boy. One Anan. Kennedy Agyapong has been saying that if Bawumia would sit down and watch people like Abronye insult him, he might start going haywire, or his fans and supporters might have to retaliate. And when we do that, it doesn't make us matured people. Most of the time, it was said that Bawumia was not aware. But a report just came out, and it says that Bawumia was seated in his unity tour, talking to some members of the party, delegates, and Abronye was given the microphone. And when Abronye started speaking, he went off and started attacking Kennedy Agyapong. Look at it. Abronye sparks uproar after attacking Ken Agyapong at Bawumia's German South Delegates meeting. Kwame Bafo is the Bono regional chairman for the NPP. That's him. He has made Kennedy Agyapong his target. Every time it's about Kennedy Agyapong. Whatever issues they have, it's on to them. But let decency prevail. Run the story. Now, what is the story saying? Now, tensions fled in the German South constituency when the New Patriotic Party Bono regional chairman, Kwame Bafo, popularly known as Abronye DC, verbally attacked presidential hopeful Kennedy Agyapong during the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia engagement with party delegates. In a video shared on X by George Sapon on October the 25th, 2025, Abronye was heard criticizing Kennedy Agyapong, a comment that instantly drew jeers and angry reactions from sections of the crowd. Delegates shouted him down, urging him to stop the attacks and rather focus on articulating what Dr. Bawumia intends to do for the party and the nation. Now, the situation briefly descended into chaos as some delegates attempted to restore calm, while others continued to demand that Abronye address issues of policy rather than engage in personal attacks. Many onlookers described the incident as a reflection of deepening divisions within the NPP as the contest between leading figures, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and Kennedy Agyapong, grows increasingly fierce ahead of the party's presidential primaries. Okay, let's see the video. Let's see what is contained in the video. Okay? And the man speaking there is Abronye DC. Watch it.
Can you about me? Can you about me? About to be I
I'm not surprised that Bawumia will sit back and watch this. Because he's desperate for power. Very desperate. How can a man who claims he's decent allow such a guy to keep following him and be ranting like somebody who has just dropped from a planet where there are no human beings? Abronye. Oh, Bawumia, I knew you could sink this low, but I didn't know that after the elections, your abysmal performance did not make you upgrade. This is your party member. You are meeting delegates and you are deepening the wedge between you and the party. What is this? You see, people like Abronye DC, when they support you, you are already a loser. Because they don't have decorum in their head. It's all about kwasia abua. No common sense. Kwasia abua. In Ghana, these are the people who have money. The kwasia abua family. No common sense. You can never have a good reasoning with them. A beautiful debate, they start raising their voices and then they start throwing insults because they don't have this. Let somebody sit with people like Abronye to have a decent conversation, intellectual conversation. It won't go beyond 4 minutes. Now, like that. And the fight starts. You've been given a brilliant opportunity to come and market your candidate of choice. And you have gone to the backyard of Agyapong, throwing attacks and personal insults at him because you have an encyclopedia of insults in your pants. So anytime you need insults, you pull it out and then. And Bawumia sits down there watching this. It's sad. Agyapong himself insults people and says things like that. But my brother, since he started this campaign, he's decided to be decorous. So we all must learn to stay away from all these nonsensical insults, non-commonsensical insults and all that. You don't have anything to say. Bawumia has told all his lies. Now he is depending on insults to win elections. Well, Ken and his people are going to respond because they seem to, when it's about insults, Ken and his people, they have more insults. He himself has a lot of insults in his mouth. Lawyer Sheno, ne sing. Lawyer, ne sing. You remember when Ken said that? He can insult you from morning till night. But if a man decides to change, give him a chance to change. How many people agree with me? He says he has changed. Some people say we don't believe him. It's because of the elections. Even if it's because of the elections, he has changed. Let's see if after the elections he will go back to the insults. But Abronye, I hear you have some education. Be a bit intellectual. You ply the trade of insults. It's not nice. Put value on yourself. They pay you to insult people? Really? Oh, Jesus. Dash him away. Dash. Well, it's the black pot. And to the delegates who stood up against the insults, who stood up against the wedge being driven between party flag bearer hopefuls, I applaud you. As for this, your party, it will be in opposition for another 3 million years if I was caught. NPP. Thieves party. Look how people are stealing left, right, and center. You want power. You will never get power if I was the one called Uchedi Amponyame. 1 trillion years. Abronye and all his insult party will stay there forever. It's the black pot, aka Koko Shodomo, where we speak truth to power.